Hello, and welcome to another story with Lisa Lee and David L.C. That's me. I'll be your narrator tonight for tonight's gruesome story. As usual, we humbly ask for your help. We are a new channel. We need subscribers and we need likes for the videos. So please help with that. But enough of that. On with the story. Well, it's getting late, and there's a storm moving in. It's been raining in the woods for quite some time off in the background. As Sarah throws another ball, Elizabeth smacks that sucker and sends it out into the field. But with sprinkles coming in and leaves blowing, they pack it up for the night. Well, behind the high school, there's a trail going to the subdivision behind the high school. All the teenagers take it. It's kind of a shortcut. And that's where Elizabeth's house is. So they take the trail through the woods, and it's getting darker, and it's starting to rain. But Sarah notices off in the distance a little bit of a clearing. It's not raining as hard. And what's that? There's a rainbow. Sarah looks at Elizabeth. She's like, there's the end right over there. We gotta go. Come on. Elizabeth just kind of looks at Sarah. She's like, it's raining. Come on. Sarah's like, I want to see it's right there. We gotta go see the rainbow. And Elizabeth's, okay, fine. Let's go see the rainbow. And they go to the rainbow. And Sarah can't believe it. They actually found the end of the rainbow. It's like something out of a story or something. And they both drop their bags with their sporting equipment, their bats and gloves and balls and all that good stuff, kind of staring at each other, not believing what they're seeing. But there's a little pot of gold right there on the ground. Sarah looks at Elizabeth and just goes, mine, and starts walking towards it. And that's when a leprechaun steps out from behind a tree. He goes, I don't think so. You can go eat shit because you're not getting my gold. That's pretty much about it. Both of you can leave. She didn't know what to do. Sarah's just kind of like, and looks back at Elizabeth. And Elizabeth just says, hey, we found the gold. Isn't that kind of the rules? You find the gold and you get to keep it. And the leprechaun just looks at her and goes, nope. I have your answer right here, and gives her the finger and says, you can both leave. You're not getting my gold. And just so we're clear on it, fuck both of you. The girls can't believe how rude. Sarah's like, is this leprechaun really cussing at me? And the leprechaun answers, goes, yep, fuck you both. You're not getting my gold. And that's when Sarah gets just pissed. She's like, this leprechaun's cussing me out. I found the gold and it's ours. And Elizabeth is pretty mad too. She's like, that's our gold. And she takes her bat out of the bag. And as she's doing it, so does Sarah. And they walk up to the gold, and the leprechaun steps right in the way. He's like, nope. What did I tell you? And Sarah says, nothing I want to hear, as they both start beating the crap out of this leprechaun with the bats. It starts to really open up. It starts to really rain hard, and it starts to thunder, and the leaves are blowing around, and the girls don't care. They're soaking wet now, and they have nothing to lose. So they just beat this leprechaun to death. The leprechaun's screaming in pain, stop, stop, stop hitting me with the bats. And every time the leprechaun screams, they hit him harder. And this time, you can start seeing puddles of blood under the leprechaun as his blood flows with the water on the ground. They knock a tooth out as he screams. He's holding up his hands. They break fingers. You can hear the snap of pencils as his arms and legs break. They mess him up bad. And he finally screams with the last breath he has, "Stop hitting me with the bats! Please, I'll give you the gold. Just stop beating me up. Please." And the girls go, "Well, a little more for good measure." And they knock him out. They both just beat him in the head with a bat. And he's just laying there, a bloody mess, totally screwed up. Eyes closed, missing teeth, broken legs, arms, ribs, you name it. This guy's jacked up. And the girls just look at each other and they give each other the fist bump. They're like, "Good job. The gold's ours. We're gone." And they drag off the gold. Well, our heroes aren't as lucky as they think. 'Cause after all, leprechauns, well, they're magic creatures. And you start to hear the sound of pencils crack as his legs go back to normal. And his arms go to normal. And his fingers start to bend the correct way and snap into place. And he opens his eyes, gritting what's left of his teeth as he picks them off the ground and sticks them back in his skull. The leprechaun stands up and dusts himself off, really pissed off. He takes a gold piece from out of his pocket and spins it around side to side on his knuckles, saying, "Find your friends." And he throws it on the ground and it stands on its side and it starts to go down the path as if it was looking for the pot of gold. And he takes his hat off and he pops a 4-leaf clover from out of the inside. And he says a spell and wads it on the ground and steps on it. And then steps 2 feet back. And a green 2-handed battle axe pops out of the ground with a glowing green blade. The leprechaun just gives an evil smile. And he says, "It's time to go find my gold. It's time for revenge." Putting the 2-bladed, 2-handed battle axe on his shoulder, he starts to walk down the path following the gold piece, determined to get his gold and determined for revenge. We hope you enjoyed tonight's story. And don't forget, we got more to come. You guys have a great night.